Hi, I'm Steven Selnick.
And I'm Amanda Schreckman, and we are here to talk to you about trailers on this, our glorious trailer highlights. Number one on the list is a remastering, really, a remastering of a remastering. Gears of War Ultimate Edition, coming out on the Xbox One, has just released a new gameplay trailer. It is a remake of the gameplay trailer for Gears of War way back in the day.
Largely considered one of the best video game trailers of all time. And really made the case for popular music in video game trailers. It features the cover of Mad Worlds. The way that it was set up against the gameplay juxtaposed, that's the word that I can't say, with Marcus running down and avoiding enemies and shooting at this giant spider while this very calm and melancholy song was playing was very powerful.
Yeah, especially with the new graphics, the way that we're sort of given a closer look at his face, and there's a little more emotion, there's a lot more detail involved. The landscapes are a little more brutal because of how full these graphics are.
Right.
It's a great remake of a great trailer. Yeah. So it was a really smart idea.
Yeah, at first I was afraid they were just going to do a shot-for-shot recreation with the updated graphics, and then they started showing new things, and they started showing other bits of the cinematics and how good this game looks remastered for the Xbox
Which is
One.
really good.
Yeah, it looks really good. All right, coming up next, it's no secret that we're big Telltale fans, and now we have the newest trailer for Tales of the Borderlands Episode 4, the penultimate episode, which they very astutely pointed out is the
second to last
episode.
This trailer is fantastic, not just because, as always, everything Telltale does looks great, but they have basically created a heist movie trailer out of this episode. They use split screens, they have the whole thing set up where it's like there's the bad guy that wants them to retrieve the thing for him, and here's the motley crew. They even have a The Right Stuff shot of everybody slow-mo walking in a line.
They totally do,
it's all in there, and it's fantastic.
It's really great, and you know what? It really speaks to Tales from the Borderlands as an entire series, because the writing for that game and the way that they've executed this story inside of the Borderlands lore is, I think it's Game of the Year worthy.
Yeah.
It's unbelievably good. It's really well crafted. You're completely invested in every single character that you come across or that you have to interact with. And just the love for this series really shines through in these trailers.
It does.
Yeah, and then you barely shoot ever in this game, and it's a very refreshing change while still holding true to everything that Borderlands is as this wacky, wild, inflatable arm waving two-man kind of a planet.
Wacky waving inflatable.
Yep.
Is it already movie time?
It's already movie time.
It's time for the movie trailer.
Let's talk about the trailer that's going to give me nightmares for the next month and a half.
So, we're doing The Witch first? This movie premiered at Sundance to everyone's delight and horror. In general, the response was extremely positive once they had stopped vomiting and crying. It is unabashedly a story of demonic possession and supernatural things and a witch. There's no toying with the audience like maybe they're just crazy or have a shared delusion brought on by their crazy Calvinism. No,
there's a witch.
There's a straight up witch living in the woods eating babies and shit. She's just there doing her witch thing.
Right.
But the isolated nature of practically pre-colonial America and the stark religion.
This looks scary as hell.
It looks really scary.
I'm just gonna be straight up. I'll never see it because I'm a wimp.
I'm gonna see
but the trailer, if the trailer makes me not want to see it, then good job. Because I'm a scaredy cat. All right, next we have a trailer for Frankenstein.
Victor
Frankenstein, which is another Frankenstein movie
again. Written by Max Landis, who did Chronicle and a bunch of other stuff that's happening. American Ultra, which just came out. James McAvoy is starring. Daniel Radcliffe is playing Igor.
Yep.
James McAvoy is playing a very aggressive Victor Frankenstein. And it's basically, your pretty typical tale of young mad scientist has toxic codependent relationship with slightly lower class friend who assists, tries to unlock the secrets to immortality and life, and creates monsters which then blow London up in giant fireball of fun.
And he wants to create an army of them.
It just looks like it's going to be really fun. It's going to be absurd.
Oh, yeah.
Deeply absurd.
Yeah.
But it's going to be really fun. It's going to be our horror movie version of the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So last but not least, we have your favorite Martian and mine.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon!
In Martian.
Matt Damon.
I'm f***ing Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I love the premise of Martian.
It looks great.
He gets left on Mars because they think he's dead. Like, he flies out of a tube into space.
So it's understandable.
Like, the dude's probably dead.
Like, you can't be mad at them.
And it turns out he's not, and he's at this base on Mars, and he's like, well, I gotta survive until someone comes and gets me.
Which, at a minimum, is going to be 4 years from now.
Yep.
But before we can even start the 4-year countdown, I have to let them know I'm not dead.
There we go.
So then we get to see Matt Damon just sort of like Batmaning around this space station, being like, all right, growing food, send in missives.
Survival man Matt Damon on Mars? Sounds awesome.
I'm so there for this.
He is the greatest botanist on the planet. And the rest of the cast is great too.
Yeah, we got Donald Glover.
We got Jeff Daniels is in it.
Kate Mara.
Yeah, a lot of good people in this one. And I mean, I'm under the strict belief that even if the movie sucks, Matt Damon can do no wrong.
I mean, that's
so I'm gonna go ahead and say that this theory holds true.
Yeah, this movie's gonna be good.
Yeah.
The end.
So that's all the time we have for this week. If you liked the trailers that we presented, if you think we missed any trailers that were big from this week, if you want to insult both of our intelligences, please leave some comments underneath the videos. Listen, I'm going for engagement here.
Okay.
And like this video, subscribe to the AList Daily channel. Thank you for continuing to watch this week in and week out. I'm Steven Selnick.
I'm Amanda Shackman.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye now.